fellow Nigerians across the globe. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. You already know that I am George Onyibe from Agbo. Of course, Ute Kingdom, Ute Nation, in a Car Kingdom. The current day South region, Anyoma province in Delta State, divided by the shenanigan criminality of certain Nigerians in support of the imperialists. Some of my people are in Edo State. Some of my lineage are in Delta State. Some of them are in Anambra State. Some of them are in Rivers State. And of course, some of them are in Akwa Ibom State. But for record purposes anyway. I want us to quickly look at a message I titled 7 Reasons. 7 reasons why you cannot take the Igbo, Biafraud, Biafra people for granted. Speculation, I should call it. You take them for granted to the detriment of your people. Let's look at why I mentioned Igbo, Biafra, Biafraud criminals. And then 7 reasons why Nigerians should not take them for granted. If you do, it will be to the detriment of your people. About 4 broadcasts before this broadcast, there is a woman they call Blessedon. She made a comment on my platform. I was very angry with her. I attacked her immediately. This is not because this is what I wanted. This is because once bitten, twice shy. And my people will say, in advice, we jofiali dagwago. I did not expect her to even come and question me on the social media platform. She would have talked to me in the N-word. And then I will ask her 1 or 2 questions to know her position regarding the precarious situation we have found ourselves. I attack her, and if you think I'm happy I attack her, believe me, you are wrong. I'm not happy. But if she makes the same mistake, I will still attack her 100 times over. Because we cannot take for granted the criminality, the hopelessness of these Igbo people who say they come from Israel. I'm trying to digress to be able to create a scenario that will lead you home. Okay? But I want to give you 7 reasons why you people listening to me as Nigerians should not take Igbo, Biafraud, unity beggars for granted. When Blessedon asked that question, I responded. I expected she would have played low. She want to prove she knows what she's doing. She does not know what she's doing. She's just a single Igbo woman. If she's married to a Yoruba man tomorrow, she will be a Yoruba man. If she's married to a Hausa man tomorrow, she will be a Hausa man. And when she's married to Costa Rica, Indonesia, Malaysia, Urubusketar, all of them, that is where she comes from. Because of course you know that based on culture and tradition, we do not count our lineage from the mother. We do from the father. I attacked her because I needed to caution her. All of you are suspects. If you are an Igbo person, you are not talking against the shenanigan, the hopelessness of Igbo in Nigeria. Then get ready. I'm sure you will not like the reception. But this having been said, if you know Blessedon, tell her I mean her no evil. She either avoid me or she talk to me before she come to my platform. Because the hopelessness of Igbo at different level make us to relinquish the ability to trust them. But that does not mean that I don't have Igbo friends, loving ones, trusted ones. I still have many of them. But you see, the task to build Nigeria, make it a prosperous nation, is the task all of us should support in a time like this. And so while we are trying to do that, there are areas or ground we do not intend to negotiate, to compromise. And so tell Blessed Dawn, I don't have anything against her. I need to call her out because she remained one of the voice speaking to save the criminal-minded Igbo people from self-destruction. But I just don't want them to bring their madness come closer to me. Because there are a lot that need to be said that has not been said. There are a lot we need to do that has not been done. Not until it is all over. It is not over. Now let's look at the 7 reasons why I say don't take the Igbo Biafraud criminal Biafra useless animals in the guise of one Nigerian for granted. If President Ahmed Bola Tinubu wants, if any other progressive-minded Nigerian really want for Nigerian to progress, you must destroy Wazobia. The problem of Nigeria is not corruption, nepotism, emasculation, subjugation. It is not tribalism, religion, or ethnicity, as the case may be. It is the creation of Wazobia. It was on that very eve of independence where the problem we are facing today as Nigerians were actually concocted. Okay, let's get it straight. Let's go straight to the point. 7 reasons why you should not trust Igbo man. Most especially the one that say that they are Biafra. They have a lot of questions to answer and they are not going anywhere. It doesn't mean how they plan. Now, in my last broadcast, I reminded you, Igbo people will soon begin to bribe Yoruba. I know they can't bribe Hausa because Hausa has their own fair share of Wazobia. Hausa can only, show jiggy-jaga, but they won't pull the shot or else they will suffer it more. Middle belt is breaking out from Hausa already. The Gwari, the Nupe, all of them are waking up. And Nasrawa, Damawa, and the rest of them. They know they are not Hausa, neither are they Fulani. They know somewhere along the line they will find myself at this junction where I found myself. But then I know Hausa people already know the truth, including Fulani. But Yoruba people, there are some Yoruba blood that have been mixed with Igbo people. They are everyone on social media trying to, rigmarole, trying to bamboozle us. And I sincerely beg Yoruba progressive-minded people who believe in the ideology behind the Awolowo presentation. You see any Yoruba person on social media telling you, Benin do this, Benin no do that, Benin get Lagos, Benin no do that. Shut them down. In a time like this, if you pull the shot, you will not like the reception. Shut them down. Okay? Because when the colonial master came, there was nobody like Yoruba, there was nobody like Igbo. I give it, there was somebody like Hausa. But most Yoruba will not understand. They will hate me for it. Okay, finally we are back. Like I tell you, I always stop when this attack from Igbo people comes in. Because I know Facebook does not have the capacity to record everything I'm saying. I need to be able to know when Igbo people are editing my broadcast to indict me. And when I said what I said. And now, this having been said, coming back to where I stop, we must understand that in a time like this, it is imperatives that we don't take them for granted. I talked to Blessed Dawn, like I said, because I needed her to pay more attention to what Igbo criminals are doing. She should not tell me how to reason or how to think about. I beg Yoruba people will not escape from this onslaught if they decide to play on Igbo terms. Igbo people will bribe a lot of Yoruba to drag Yoruba to what they are doing. I call that Rhino or mockery in my last broadcast because Rhino or mockery is a Ishekiri man. The Nana of Ishekiri, we don't hear about Nana of Ishekiri. I think it's almost time that now Rhino or mockery should tell us about what happened to the dynasty, the monarch known as Nana of Ishekiri. It is time that Rhino or mockery will agree that he's a Yoruba man or is a Ishekiri man. Because by the time we begin to ask him questions in the coming days, if he doesn't shut his mouth and face the truth, he will not like the reception. Now, let's go back and be able to understand. So if you see Blessed Dawn, tell her I don't hit her. Igbo people have done a lot of damage. We will not keep quiet. So if you are an Igbo person and you hate me for trying to deliver your children because you are dead already, in Naruanan de Nudenkufe, the Hausa man will tell you. But if you are Igbo person and truly you want to save Igbo people, please inbox me. We can reason together and think of how we can save Igbo people from this shenanigan and this hopelessness. It's over 100 years. Igbo people have been mesmerizing all of us. We will not keep quiet any further. I am from the South region of Nigeria, geopolitical region. South was created by Igbo people. Igbo people mock me because I'm from South. I answer Igbo name, not because I'm Igbo name. Because I love Igbo, my father loved Igbo people. We started answering Igbo people name. Igbo people are asking me to leave the name. The same way I answer Peter, Paul, and John Boone, Michael, and Angel Gabriel. Igbo people are now insulting me for respecting the love my father have for them. I can go on and on and on and on and on. But that is not the purpose of this broadcast. Now, let me tell you 7 reasons why you cannot take for granted all the shenanigans, the hopelessness of Igbo people in Nigeria. Whether they are Igbo from Israel, Igbo from Jamaica, Costa Rica, Indonesia, Malaysia. Once they tell you they are Igbo Biafra, run for them because you are not safe. 7 reasons why you cannot take them for granted. Number 1, you see, when we are doing this, most of my people are not happy with me. Most of Eka people, Anyoma people, Owa people, Abo people, most of them are not happy with me. Most Bini people are not happy with me. Most Nigerians are not happy with me. But my dear, I will tell you, or your state for you. Or your state simply mean on your own, or your state. Show more. Or Lami Loma last. Or your state, you are on your own. You are happy, you are not happy. In Naruana and Denuden Kufe. Let's get it straight. Most of you are not happy because you feel I'm attacking Igbo people. I have a lot of wonderful Igbo friends. They remain my friend till tomorrow. But this will not deter me from saying the truth as of when due or necessary. Now, let's look at number 1 reason. If you see Abia State people, where Nnamdi Kanu come from? Nnamdi Kanu, Aguiyi-Ironsi come from Abia State. These are 2 terrorists who have put Nigerians on their news. You heard me, Mmunakwe Thomas Aguiyi-Ironsi is a terrorist. He's a terrorist because when Niger Delta man Isaac Adakaburu said we want independence, he truncated every process to divide Nigeria by Isaac Adakaburu, the first man in Nigeria to say divide Nigeria. He's Igbo man from Abia State. Then the idiot Nnamdi Kanu telling you, give us Biafra. He's Abia State man. All these are criminals. Don't take them for granted. Now, look at Abia State. You see, when Igbo people are telling you, divide Nigeria, give us our southeast, and they try to drag South into their fucking Biafra, let me tell you the truth. I've said it time without number in my broadcast. The southeast geopolitical zone of Nigeria does not belong to Igbo people. When it's time to divide Nigeria, we will divide the southeast. My people will take the Obi of Onitsha. We will take Ogbaru people. We will take Onitsha people because they come from Anyoma. And what we do with ourselves in Anyoma is best left for us. When the southeast say they want to leave Nigeria and they want to go, do not make any mistake about that, because when we get to that level, Ibibio, Efik, and Anang, Akwa Ibom people will take their land from Igbo people. Igala people will take their land from Igbo people. Idoma people will take their land from Igbo people. Let us stop there for now. Now, why I say you should not take them for granted is based on what their father have done in the past. If you know Abia State, where the useless criminal Colonel Nnamdi Kanu come from, Abia State does not belong to Igbo people. There are a lot of ethnic groups in Abia State. You have the Abreba people. Abreba people are not Igbo people. Abreba people are Akwa Ibom people. They could be under Ibibio, Efik, or Anang, or Eka. Just the same way we have Anyoma in Delta State, Yosimilindokwa, and the Anyocha. Abreba people are not Igbo people. Now, understand that when you move away from Abreba, there is a community known as Ibere. Ibere is where most of the governors of Abia State come from. T.O. Orji. T.O. Orji. And just check all the governors of Abia State till today. It is only Alesoti, who is from Arochukwu, and then Okizie Ekpazo, who is from Ongwa, that are actually supposedly from Abia. But all the other governors before now of Abia State, all of them are strangers. They are not Igbo people. Orji Zokalo and T.O. Orji are not Igbo people. Go and ask it in person. Go and ask Ibere person. They will tell you the truth. That is why Ngwa people battle to make sure they remove Igbo people from government house. And now they have succeeded. They are still battling. Alesoti is there today, not because of his reputation. Alesoti is the governor of Abia State, not because of his reputation, because his mother is from Ongwa. His father is from Arochukwu, and Arochukwu does not belong to Igbo people. Arochukwu belong to Akwa Ibom people. And most of you will not know. Igbo people hide the history of progressive-minded fellows just to keep Nigeria under tension and then cripple Nigeria. And so if you are from Igbo, you are Igbo man, listen to me. Abia State does not belong to Igbo people. We will divide Abia State. Igbo people will take their own land and disassociate from Igbo from Israel. Arochukwu does not belong to Igbo people. Arochukwu used to be a land for Akwa Ibom people. Did you hear? I said so many times that Nnamdi Kanu took me to Arochukwu to take an oath in a shrine known as Ibinokpabi. Ibinokpabi is not Igbo dialect. Ibinokpabi is Akwa Ibom language. How could a deity that preside over Arochukwu answer Akwa Ibom name when Arochukwu does not belong to Akwa Ibom? If you have sense, have sense. If you don't have sense, as animalistic Igbo person, drop your insult. I will take it later on, don't worry. When we begin to ask Nnamdi Kanu questions regarding this issue, Nnamdi Kanu then put his sister that is in Nigerian police in charge of Ibinokpabi. They changed the name of Ibinokpabi to Igwe Kana. So if you are looking for Ibinokpabi, it has been changed to Igwe Kana. Nnamdi Kanu's sister in Nigerian police know what I'm saying. You see, the best thing or the worst they can do is for Wazobia to team together to shut Niger Delta down. Team together to shut Benin down. Team together to shut us down. But believe me, it's over. It's either we get it right or we let it be wrong. So Abia State will be divided. It doesn't belong to Igbo people. I actually happens to be one of the, should I say, technician that designed Alesoti's house. Alesoti house in Ngwa land, I designed it. Alesoti house in Arochukwu, I designed it. But I'm not a civil engineer. You see, Nigeria is about theory, not practical. I don't have qualification theoretically, but I have the qualification practically. So Alesoti civil engineers, I am the one that tells them what to do. So as Alesoti is asking Isialangwa, I can give him the name of all the people who work there, from the swimming pool to the banquet hall to his mother's and his father's grave. Though his father is from Arochukwu, he buried his mother in Isialangwa. He is not from Isialangwa because his maternal home is Arochukwu, not Isialangwa. And I think Alesoti actually know that Arochukwu does not belong to Igbo. But by the time we will divide Nigeria, we will revise the whole story. Akwa Ibom people will take over Arochukwu. And if you're listening to me, there was a man who said the truth to the favor of Igbo from the creation of Nigeria. They call his name Ejike Mbono. Ejike Mbono was one of the Accountant General of Nigeria in the first dispensation. When all the Nigerian money was stolen and given to Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe to canvass to be the president of Nigeria, Nnamdi Azikiwe did not return the money because he didn't win. Because he didn't win, Ejike Mbono have to lie to cover up on Nnamdi Kanu as directed by these fraudulent Igbo people. And when Ejike Mbono know that the oath he took will kill him, Ejike Mbono retired to his house in Arochukwu and died. Miserable death. Igbo people will not tell you the history of Ejike Mbono because that will indict all of them. I've been to his house. I found out everything. I know what I'm telling you, not what they told me. By the time I begin to say what they told me, I will not be as bold as I am. Now, this having been said, Arochukwu belong to Akwa Ibom people, and when the time comes, we will take it back. Okay? Ibinokpabi is not Igbo dialect. So, Arochukwu, Akwa Ibom people allow Igbo people to live near them. Igbo people rally around and took over most of Akwa Ibom land. Today now, they are telling you, oh, give us our 5 states. These fucking people don't have 5 states, and they won't take 5 states. If you are from Niger Delta, South, and you take me for granted, I will not be here when your children will pay dearly for this your hopelessness, okay? Number 1. So if Igbo people can take Arochukwu from Akwa Ibom people, if Igbo people can emasculate Aberiba people and shut them up, my brother, una no get option. Una need to align. Now, there are Igbo people, progressive-minded Igbo people. And if you want us to talk for you and bring you out, inbox me. I have a lot of lovely Igbo friends. You see, I started by apologizing to Blessedon. Because if Blessedon want to do the right thing and prove that he is doing the right thing, she should follow due process. If he come from backyard door, I go give am okpokpo scatter. She will not recover from it. If I give am broadcast 1 week and her life remain the same again, no, I'm not Judge Onyibe, because I am their destiny and I'm their doom. Number one reason. So if Igbo people, half of Abia belong to non-Igbo, and now they have been able to assimilate all of them. My brother, you should be able to understand why they are telling you, Anyoma is Igbo, Ikwere is Igbo, Ikwere, because the same method they use is what they want to use to destroy us. That is number one. Number two, let us go to Anambra State. I have told you, Anambra does not belong to Igbo people. Because when we want to divide Nigeria, we will divide Anambra State into 3 parts or 4 parts. The ones that say they are Igbo people, Iri people, you better go and begin to re-edit all those rubbish you wrote in Encyclopedia, Wikipedia, and Google. Go and begin to re-edit it. If you don't do it yourself, we will help you. Anambra State comprises of Igala people, Anyoma people, the supposed Igbo people. Okay, 3. So, Obi of Onitsha is not Igbo man. He's Anyoma man. He will tell you he come from Benin. Okay? Igala people are not Igbo people. Okay? Igala people are a nation, a kingdom on their own. You see why I'm talking about Rhino or Mokri in a time like this? Because Rhino or Mokri all of a sudden want to be among the group of intellectual, dishonest people in Nigeria. If Rhino or Mokri think I'm lying, he should tell us what brought to the end of Queen Amina. King Amina demise happened in Igala land when she confronted the author of Igala. I need Rhino or Mokri to prove that he is table shaker and tell me about what happened to the Nana of Ishekiri, where he comes from, and the demise of Queen Amina. This is our Nigeria. If she can tell me this true story, I will come here and apologize. The same way I'm apologizing to Blessedon and cautioning her to do the right thing. The same way I will make broadcasts like 1 week, apologizing to Rhino or Mokri. So Rhino or Mokri, because we love you, we listen to you, don't think you're going to be a vagabond. We will treat you like one. We know everything you did with Goodluck Ebere Jonathan. We know all these things. But of course, the enemy of my enemy is your friend. Don't make that to distort history. Because now we are here to correct history. We cannot build our one Nigeria by lies. So we will divide Anambra State because it doesn't belong to Igbo people. We will take Anyoma people back. I remember in the early 80s, our people in Ogbaru came back home. They were begging us, please, Igbo people want to take our land. Please come and help us. Or rather, let us come back home. Unanimously, we said, you people can't come back home. That is your land. Go back and collect your land. We will be here to give you back up, but you cannot come back. Ogbaru people went back. For many years, they were sleeping on top of trees inside the water to save themselves from Igbo people. They are not still safe today as we talk. Because no Onitsha man can be the governor of Anambra State. Let them prove me wrong. No Ogbaru man can be relevant. You see Professor Ben Wabweze, because he was just a puppet in the hand of Undibo. The same way they use Denis Osadebe. That is why most Anyoma people, most Midwestern region people, they don't know who is Denis Osadebe and they will never recognize him. I was having a conversation with some progressive-minded Igbo people that I know. And they said, what about Denis Osadebe? And I know in that conversation, I asked them, who is his father? They didn't ask Sammy who is his father till today, because Denis Osadebe was actually recruited by Nnamdi Azikiwe and Igbo people to use him to hijack the Midwestern region from Yoruba people. And they thought that when they hijacked Midwestern region from Yoruba people, and then in our one Nigeria, Igbo will control the eastern region and the midwestern region, leaving Hausa on their own and Yoruba isolated. But because Denis Osadebe did not work in agreement with the people, he failed. That is why I'm calling out Nedi Nwoku. That Anyoma state of Igbo people you are fighting for, you will be abandoned. Everything you live for will be destroyed. Your legacy will be dragged to the mud. Stop it. We want Anyoma state. Anyoma state in South-South. Anyoma state in Niger Delta. Anyoma state in Anyoma land. Not Anyoma state for Igbo. And so you should not take Igbo people for granted. Because if till today they don't respect the Obi of furniture, if till today they are there claiming you, oh, we are Igbo. Did you see Peter Obi? Peter Obi just jump on his Twitter and say it's a very disheartening story that a reverend father was kidnapped. Insecurity in Nigeria is not good. It's insecurity anywhere. But Peter Obi did not tell you that a reverend father of Igbo extraction was kidnapped by unknown gunmen of Igbo extraction of Nnamdi Kanu, which he supports. I had a meeting with Peter Obi in the presence of Aloy Jimako in Enugu State before Nnamdi Kanu turned rogue. So Peter Obi is going to play, he's innocent. The worst you people can do is let Wazobia team up against the minority. All of your life will not remain the same again. But we are here to make Nigerian great. Let Nigerian love re-establish, okay? That is number 2, why you cannot take them for granted. So if Anambra people, most Anambra indigenes don't even know that there are 3 ethnic groups coexisting in Anambra. Then, how can I blame them? You used to hear the time where there is a war in Anambra within the Agoneri and Muneri Aziz. They said they discover oil in Anambra. Today there is no oil well in Anambra. The oil well supposedly in Anambra, which Igbo people are the one collecting the money, is in a Gala land in Anambra State. It was drilled diagonally to where it is today, within the Muneri and Agoneri Axis. This is to deprive the Gala people in Anambra from benefiting from the oil in Anambra State. And should I remind you that almost 70% of all the oil well in Anyoma land, Delta State today, it is Anambra people that are collecting the money. Your fucking oil magnets. I won't call their name yet, but by the time we begin to expose all of you, you will know that we know what you know. Go and look at the Soviet generals of Nigeria. You will see one of them is even a king in Anyoma land. You think they are stupid? My brother, get sense. I'm talking to Nigeria. And now, this having been said, let us progress. You cannot take the Igbo Biafraud criminal for granted based on what they have done before now. And that is 2. Number 3 reason why you cannot take them for granted is that the Igbo people say, oh, Anyoma is Igbo, Ikwere is Igbo. But they want to claim Obi-Igbo. One of the problems we can have with Igbo people is about Obi-Igbo. Igbo people say they are the owner of Obi-Igbo in Rivers State. But the name of that community is not Obi-Igbo. The name of the community is Oyi-Igbo. I had the privilege of sitting with the king of Oyi-Igbo. And then I made a speech and said, why did you people change your name from Obi-Igbo to Oyi-Igbo? Is it for the fear of Nigeria? The youth president leader in that very meeting was very angry with me, very brutal. He stood up against the directive of the monarch and said I should sit down. If I say further, they will get angry with me. And the king was like, calm down. These are our friends. Calm down. The king need to cross his boundary to shut down the youth president. And that was when the youth president calmed down. And the king said, my friend, let me explain to you. We have never been Obi-Igbo. But this is who we are, Oyi-Igbo. And then he narrated a story when the colonial masters came. How they were taking record and how they become Oyi-Igbo. Oyi-Igbo is a community made of Ikwere people as an endoke of Igbo extraction. Honestly, I give it to them. But you cannot forget you have Ogoni people, you have Akwa Ibom people, all of them coexisting in Obi-Igbo. But Igbo people are claiming it. Wike is a demon today in Nigeria because he did not allow Igbo people to hijack Obi-Igbo. Make una prepare. If you are Igbo person, know the truth and save yourself. Or insult me, because that is the only thing you can do now. That is number 3. We go to number 4. Number 4 reason why you should not take them for granted As we speak, it's amazing. The current Ohaneze Igbo leader today is from Rivers State, Ikure man to be precise, but we know it's Ikure man born by Igbo woman. Igbo man pregnant Ikure woman, then them born one useless animal. Now Igbo people want to deceive all of us. Ikure is Igbo, but no problem. Let's assume Ikure is Igbo. But the hatred of Igbo people for Ikure people, I cannot fathom or be able to analyze it. Now, when Igbo people was contracting me to go ahead and do this stuff they call Igbo unification, I simply told them, I said, a lot of things are not right. And if we do not approach this issue meticulously and sincerely, we will not make a headway. Okay? I told them the truth they needed to know. But these people don't care for us. They just want to assimilate us. They want to control us. They want to dominate us. And in that very meeting, we were on Zoom meeting. A lot of Igbo people from across the globe came and we're having this conversation. I normally don't talk in a meeting. Not because I don't know what to say, because I talk when it is necessary. The first speaker made a submission and said, Ikwere hate Igbo, Ikwere hate Igbo, Ikwere hate Igbo. The next speaker made a submission and said, abandon property, abandon property. And they went on and on and on till the extent I couldn't bear it. And I sent a signal I want to talk, which they allowed me. And I said, please, I've taken time to listen to the submission so far. And the response I'm getting is uncalled for. Ikure don't hate Igbo people. I live among Ikure people. I know who Ikure people are. Ikure love Igbo women even more than their women. Almost 70% of Ikure men marry from Imo State, Abia State, Anambra State, Enugu State, the current Southeast state. So when you are saying Ikure hate Igbo, I think we should rephrase it and say rather, Ikure men hate Igbo men. Because Ikure men don't love Igbo women. So if you are Igbo woman, Ikure person embrace you. My dear born peking for her, but on no go fit take over Ikure land. And there is one idiot called Ugochukwu Marama, one Nnamdi Kanu friend. He cut me off immediately and asked all of them, why would they allow me to be talking this rubbish? Uchemefo was there. Asare Dokubo was there. Udo Ogunwenyinya was there. And many other people that I respected. All of them were there. Uguatoro Marama, Ugundia, Ushin, and Yama. Shun me down. Why are they allowing me to say the nonsense? Now, I don't live on her now. Come and shut me down now. Make thunder fire all of on our papa and on our mama. But Ikure people were not there. I told them, I say, see, I'm an Anyoma man. And I'm the only Anyoma person here. All of you are Igbo people, shown from Israel, Costa Rica, Jamaica. No Ikure person here. I think if I was not here, the same way you people are attacking Ikure people, you people will attack Anyoma people. Or most of the idiots there attacked me. I logged out. I left them. But I was reliably informed that after I left, the meeting ended. But today now, they are telling you, Ikure is Igbo, Ikure is Igbo. Ikure people, sad people, if you take them for granted, we will not be here when your children will be crying for benedictions divorce in circular. We will not be here, honestly. If you like, get sense. If you don't like, no get sense. We'll move on. That is number 4. And then we look at another reason why they cannot be taken for granted. Look at as I'm speaking. I'm from Anyoma. They said Anyoma is Igbo. I told them Anyoma is Igbo. Okay, but Anyoma is not Igbo. Okay, I can't speak for my king. I can't speak for my father. I appeal to you. Let there be consultation. They say you don't want to listen. He should get out because they thought they can pay all those Igbo boys born by our women. They think they can use them to rewrite our history. They called me bluff. I never talked to them. I never called their name. I need them to come up closer. Make I cure them. Today you say you are from Anyoma, you are from Ambo, because you don't know where we are coming from, because you don't know what is obtainable, because you are insulting me. It's okay. Don't let us know your father and your mother, because you will be reborn. That is born again in Christianity. We shall deliver you. I'm not threatening you. You have to be born again. That is what I do. I make people to be born again. Today, they were able to infect one of our senators, Nedi Nwoku, to begin to shout, oh, give us a Anyoma Igbo. Not Anyoma of Midwestern region, not Anyoma of South, not Anyoma of Niger Delta, Anyoma of Igbo. You should know the power of this disease. And you want to take such people for granted? My dear, you do no such thing. Or else, when we are left the stage, your children will suffer greatly for it. Today, as you are speaking, why you should not take them for granted? They have declared 40 states of Biafra in another man country. And Poland people, everybody is Biafra. Everybody is Biafra. The same rubbish they did. And lastly, when you see Igbo people tell you, oh, we want to go, we are tired of Nigeria, we don't love Nigeria. Ask Igbo people back. That is why I came here apologizing to Blessed Dawn, because I listened to Blessed Dawn broadcast with wounded civilian. She asked a pertinent question. The same thing that made Ada Kaburu say we want Niger Delta Republic. Ojukwu Anagu Irunsi shut him up. Igbo people didn't complain. Less than 7 months later, Igbo people say we want Biafra. Thunder will fire all of you. You are not my concern. Those of you Igbo people who want to save your children, this is the time you have. Emboss me. I will tell you what you need to do. But you are an idiot. You think you're going to sell the next generation of my people. Drop your insult. When we are done with you, you understand the true meaning of mene mene teke or fasten. This is our one Nigeria. Don't you get it? And so this submission, these areas I've pointed out, is the reason why you should not take them for granted. The people of the South. So many ethnic groups. We are the experiment guinea pig in Nigeria. The people of the Middle Belt, you find yourself in the same junction where we are. But Middle Belt, somewhere along the line, got to cool down. And I'm not telling you not to cool down. Cool off. Hot very well. But you will learn from what you are about to do. South people, don't let anybody disturb you. Don't let anybody deceive you. This is a country that is the embodiment of intellectual dishonest individual. If you keep quiet and dance to the gallery, they will destroy you, destroy your children as they destroy your father and your father before you. Understand the position will stand now is saving the next generation from their shenanigans. This is where I'll bring the broadcast to an end. We're approaching to the end of the year. We're going to start from somewhere else from next year. But meanwhile, we are trying to reconcile everything we have done so far, so that by the time we walk on that path, you cannot be deceived. Before I go to my comment section, let me dedicate a song to all of you who are listening to me this very hour. And I say, now I walk closer on the higher way, through the darkest path. Will you hold my hands? Jesus, guide my way. Oh, I walk with me and you dance with me, for my heart of heart is bound to you. Though I walk through the valley slow, I will fear no evil, but thou waterest to my soul. My heart will trust in you. We are here to build a transparent Nigeria. We are here to build a loving Nigeria. We have a platform there and see. Let's go to the comment section. Drop your insult. I see Henry Chimeze. Henry Chimeze, I greet you. Good afternoon from here. And one name Biko, if what I said makes sense to you, we need to talk Henry Chimeze. Because progressive-minded Igbo people cannot be destroyed by the shenanigans of criminals like Nnamdi Kanu and other idiots. And of course, tell Blessed Dawn, I've seen what she's doing, and honestly, I mean her no harm. Everybody must say the truth, because in the end, all of us will pay dearly for it. Even what we do not know. Look at how my own generation is mesmerized by the generation of my own father. It's uncalled for. I greet you, Henry Chimeze, and I continually respect you. Thank you, Henry Chimeze. I say Acho Ibe. I greet you, my brother Acho. Thank you very much. Innocent Dede. You say Igbo has always been desperate people. Of course, my brother Sam Innocent Dede. Desperate, they want to take everything. They care for no one, they care for nobody, they care for nothing. And the amazing thing is they deceive their people. They deceive their people. They were expecting I will be hiding. Oh, Igbo make this one. I told you now, anything you do to me, you will not do it to another person. Igbo people, anything you do to me, you will not do it to another person. Mark my word. Because I am your destiny and I'm your doom. Ndi Oshi. I see Mercy there. What did Mercy have to say? Okay, let's see what Mercy have to say. I greet you, Mercy. And then I see good luck. You say good afternoon, brother George. May God Almighty bless you. The same to you, my brother. I greet you. I greet you. Good luck. I greet you. No insult here. No insult here. I greet you. Good luck. Igbo Biafraud criminal. Drop your insult. I say African or SARS. Good afternoon, sir. Every of your video is educative. I am very grateful. Thank you so much, Saze, Africa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My happiness is that every day I see liberated Nigerians. I see liberated people. I see Daniel? He said, don't you have handwork? Daniel, I have handwork, and this is my office. I am a content creator, Daniel Onyemichi. The one that is killing Igbo people, the one Nnamdi Kanu used to introduce insecurity in the Southeast. I'm talking about Simon Akpamo. When Finland government arrested him, he denied being a Biafra, the same way Nnamdi Kanu denied being a Biafra. But Simon Ekpa said he's a content creator. That is his handwork in Finland. At least he's marrying Igbo people older than his mother for chop money, for documents, stay permit, working permit. And then you see me here in Nigeria, in the zoo, according to your people. In the zoo, you see me here in Nigeria. I am a content creator in Nigeria. When data is very expensive, when life is very hard, you are not appreciating me. You are asking me I don't have a handwork. My brother, Daniel Onyoshi, I am a content creator. Are you not enjoying it? What are you doing here? Onyoshi, Apamo. You wanted to take over my land and tell me we are Igbo? You wanted to take over Ikure land and say they are Igbo? We are still working hard to take Igodo, that they are Igbo. Asian is Igbo. Yoruba is Igbo. Ijebu Igbo is Igbo. Look at another insult and give to me, Atoro, Daniel Enyebuchi. Is there any work bigger than this? One idiot in Finland mesmerized the brain of animal like you. That is a content creator. Send many of your people, your father children, hopeless animal like you to their early grave. Peter Obi now is telling you that they kidnapped Reverend Father in Anambra State. The same process, all of them orchestrated, all of them initiated. And then I took the vocation of telling you people the truth. A content creator like Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu, and you're asking me if I don't have a handwork. Have they broadcasted more than me? Have they broadcasted more than me? Atoro Daniel Onyemichi. You are saying, Bring insult, let me tell you your father's story. Nduoshi. What is Did you not see before you tell me don't you have a handwork? Criminals. You think this is the era you deceive people? We were the one that say Nigerian is not workable, divine Nigeria. It is your people, Agu Yurunsi and Ojuku, that destroyed it. What does he have to say? Igbo people are bigger than you. Honestly, they are bigger than me in Igbo land, not in Abo land, not in Nigeria, not in a normal land. Moreover, who is Igbo? Igbo was concocted. Let me tell you one shocking truth. Nobody was Igbo. Nobody was Yoruba. But there was people like Hausa. When the colonial master came, they forged the Yoruba nation we know today. They forged the Igbo nation today. And all they were doing with the existing Hausa nation is to Colombia the Middle Belt by the Northerners, Hausa. And then to Colombia the South-South region by Igbo people. Half of South-South region by Igbo people. Half of South-South region by Yoruba people. Is that not Wazobia? Is that not the true problem of Nigeria? Now, Yoruba have gone back to mind their tent. Hausa have moved on. But Igbo people want to die in my mother's backyard. Wise people will die for foolish man backyard. Who do I have here? Is it Arise TV Plus? You see, everything you see excites me a lot. Especially that point where you say Tofia Akwa. Maybe I will respond to you. Tofia Akwa again. I didn't get the last one anyway. Arise TV Plus. It's not the hatred of anybody that drives me. I just want to save the next generation of my people from this Igbo criminality who say they come from Israel. With the truth we know, will not allow any of them to save the next generation of our people. And so Daniel Unyemechi, you don't need to insult me. Your insult means nothing to me. I love insult. It recharges my battery. You call me Ewu. What does that make your father? Ewu, what does it make your father? Just drop your insult there. I'll respond to you later on. And of course, all this having been said,